Happy
Good
Thick
morning.
Thursday.
Happy Thick Thursday. Alex, can I tell you something that just happened? Shout out to me, like knowing, thank God I've gotten used to working at home, right? So like for those of you guys that can't see me and Alex, like Alex, you've got a microphone, we've got our work computer, I've got mine on the shoebox so that y'all can see me in frame. But right as the title sequence started, my air conditioner turned on ever so loudly, if y'all heard that. And so I was able to bam, hit the mute on the microphone, grab the remote, shut it before we get started. Good morning, T Tribe. Good morning, Al.
Good.
How is everybody?
Well, this, like we said, this work from life home is so hard. Things happen. I mean, my microphone has fallen over. I got my workout buddy above me. I mean, I just put my coffee mug in the microwave to heat it up so I have some hot coffee and realized that it's one of those mugs that you can't microwave. So then I burned my hand and, this is just a great Thursday morning. Have you ever had that happen to you?
Thursday, girl. It's thick and twisted, girl. One time, girl, I said, well, you know what? Microwavable popcorn is definitely, you can do that. So, girl, one time I put Jiffy Pop in the damn microwave. Don't you know I was looking crazy? Yeah, I'll admit it. I was definitely looking crazy. I did not know common sense. I promise I was young. I was like teenager age. I wasn't like 20. Putting the Jiffy in the microwave.
Whenever that stuff happens, you're like so embarrassed. Even if no one's there, you're like, how? Like, I'm not that stupid. But then you're like, no, I actually am. This is what's happening. So burns and just in time for the morning tea. And that's all that matters. We got air on. We do it all. Here. We do it. This is actually our Friday. So it's Friday Junior, because tomorrow, sadly, our T Tribe, I hate to give you this news, we will not be here. We are celebrating the holiday, the birth of, actually our Independence Day, should I say. It's not the birth of America, but in a way. And we're celebrating 4th of July. So this is exciting because it's kind of like Friday. It feels a little casual, yeah. Thick Thursday, right?
It's a very casual Thick Thursday. I want to say that I personally will not be celebrating 4th of July, but I will acknowledge that it will be the 4th of July. You get what I'm saying? Because there ain't much in this country to be celebrating right now, Alex. But I do understand that it is a holiday and we will have the day off. So we just want to let you guys know, no worries. We're going to give y'all all that we can give y'all to. And then bam, me and my girl Gabby going to be back on Saturday with Moments of the Week. And then you'll see me and Alex back here on Monday. Same time, same place, same little pixelated, glitchy moment that y'all seeing right now probably.
Exactly. Love a good glitch. Brittany in the chat is saying, good morning, Alex and Courtney. So excited for a long weekend. My company is allowing us to leave at 2 p.m. today and then tomorrow off. Woot woot. Yay, Brittany. That's exciting. Don't you love a half day? It's just,
Alex,
it makes
I
life
love a half
better.
day. It's so good to relax. Like you're so used to working a set amount of days and then you get one to yourself and maybe a little bit less on the eve of the holiday. So I feel that. Shout out to all of y'all that are potentially not working tomorrow.
Yes. Oh, Zora Williams. It's her first time live with us all the way from the motherland, South Africa. Wow, that's amazing.
Shout out to South Africa, all of my South Africans out there. We see you and we love you. Shout out to the motherland. Shout out to the mother. Yes.
Yeah. I want to take a trip to South Africa so badly. It's been on my bucket list for sure. Obviously, can't travel much these days, so won't be anytime soon. But when I can,
go to Africa right now.
Maybe, Zora, you could take me around town, show me all the spots.
Tell us where the good food is, Zora, because you know we're gonna want some more.
Oh, speaking of good food, I am hungry this morning. Sometimes you wake up some mornings and you're a little hungrier than others.
Yeah.
Why does that happen?
You know what? I don't know, Alex, but I have to fight through that hunger because my blood sugar gets real low, girl. It starts doing this. And so I need to make sure I have my Chobani strawberry Greek yogurt before every show without fail, or else y'all will notice. Like, y'all will certainly notice. When my energy is dipping because of my blood sugar, it's visible. So I always have to make sure I at least have some sort, if not coffee, Alex, for sure I have to have my Chobani strawberry Greek yogurt. Period. Can't do it.
Yeah. I love Chobani yogurt. I love Greek yogurt in general. It's the best. Is strawberry your flavor?
Yes, strawberry is my go-to flavor for almost any and everything. I just love a good strawberry. It's sweet, it's tart, it's good for you, girl.
Are you a big froyo guy? Do you like frozen yogurt?
Funny froyo guy. When I lived in Pennsylvania, because I lived down the street from a frozen yogurt place. But ever since I've been out here, I don't think I've had frozen yogurt once. Maybe once. Maybe my friend took me to Menchie's once, and I had like a nibble of something that he had. But shout out to the frozen yogurt girls. What about you?
I love frozen yogurt. Love a good frozen yogurt. Any place. Right when like Pinkberry came out, I was all into that. But you know. I love a little frozen yogurt to cap off my night. Cassie's asking what our go-to breakfast is, or mine is a scramble. I love a good egg white scramble with some turkey bacon and cheddar and add some veggies. Love anything eggs. My friends call me an eggaholic because I love eggs that much. What do you like? An eggaholic.
Listen, I'm very simple, Alex. My work breakfast is just about my all the time breakfast. Because I don't like eating in the morning. Like, I can't eat like a lot of heavy stuff in the morning. So I'm definitely more of a brunch person. So shout out to the brunchers. Don't y'all miss brunch? Don't y'all miss mimosas? Because I miss them.
Oh, I'm a brunch. You know I have a mimosa with that scramble. So, because I don't wake up early except for the morning tea, but on the weekends, I sleep in, and brunch is totally my style. So we got to go to brunch one time, Courtney, because that sounds so much fun right now to just kick back and have a little mimosa, right? But let's get into all we have to talk about on this Thick Thursday. So a lot of people are urging fans to do things. The celebs are coming and telling us to wear masks. Jennifer Aniston got on Twitter and is telling everyone to wear a damn mask. And we're going to get into that. Camila Cabello is video chatting with fans who check their voter registration status. This is some good news about Camila, your favorite, Courtney. And then Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato, some sad news. Her grandfather passed away, and she goes into how difficult it is kind of honoring someone during this COVID-19 and all the restrictions that go along with it. Pretty sad. Jay-Z has canceled, another festival canceled, Made in America. We're going to get into all of that. Then Miss Tina is giving a very sweet reaction to her granddaughter, Blue Ivy, on winning her BET. We'll talk about that. Then some couples news. We're getting into some drama with Jada Pinkett Smith and August Alsina. I don't know if you've heard about this yet, but he's claiming
Alex, I've been following the story for years. When it broke yesterday, like the night going into yesterday morning, girl, let me tell you, I lost sleep. I was watching the interview, girl. I was looking through the pictures because the fans got pictures, girl. They got look at Jada and August here. Look at girl. We're gonna get into that today. Okay, I'm gonna add this on the document. That.
I love it because we got to talk about it. And then we have some TikTok news. For those that are TikTok fans, Bryce Hall and Addison Rae tease that there's a potential reconciliation. Of course, these two are like couple goals. People are obsessed with them on TikTok. So we'll get into that. And then Dua Lipa has made the docket because she says her and boyfriend Anwar Hadid, he's been dyeing her hair a lot in quarantine. They're getting real creative. We'll get into that news. And then our Kar Jenner tea time. Kylie has debuted a new tattoo in honor of Stormy. We'll tell you about that. And then Rob is also debuting a new $350,000 Rolls Royce because Rob is back and he's not going away for a long time. And I love to see this new confident Rob. And then Twitter is mad at Kim for posting a photo of North in front of a horse, a Frisian horse to be exact. That's very expensive. Twitter is mad at Kim, per usual. So we are going to get into that. And then, of course, our OMT story of the day. We are still talking about Khloe and Tristan, but this time we may have a little further confirmation on that reconciliation. So we'll get into that. There's a lot on the dock. It is thick, Courtney.
Well, girl, we're going to get into it because it sounds like we got a lot that we got to get to the bottom of. So, girl, we got to start at the top. In order to get to the bottom of things, you got to start at the top of things, Alex. So we're going to sift through it.
All right. Well, why don't you pour up that tea so we can get through this thick Thursday?
You got
Hopefully my emotions calm down.
Ooh, yum. All right. Get a little
Courtney, did you love that? I'm back in.
And it's merged. There you go. All right, hold on. Okay, girl. Cheers to the good Thursday Junior. Friday Junior. Bam.
Friday Junior. Let's do it. All right. We'll kick it off with this Jennifer Aniston news for our first You Missed It story. So Jennifer Aniston is urging fans to wear a damn mask. So Jennifer took to Instagram to share a photo of her wearing a mask, acknowledging that it may be inconvenient and uncomfortable, but she said, people seem worried about their rights being taken away by being asked to wear a mask. This simple and effective recommendation is being politicized at the expense of people's lives, and it really shouldn't be a debate. If you care about human life, please just hashtag wear a damn mask and encourage those around you to do the same. Now, wear a damn mask is trending on Twitter. A lot of celebs have chimed in. People love this. What's so great about Jennifer Aniston is that she's the girl next door. She's a Friends fans absolutely idolize her. She is an icon, and she always really has some good press around her. So people will listen to Jennifer Aniston, and I think that if they're not wearing a mask now, this may have urged them even more. But I don't get those people, Courtney. Like, who is not wearing a mask? Why are you doing that to yourself?
Let me tell you something. Alex, my best friend lives in the South, and she was telling me that people are acting like nothing is wrong. She's like, not a mask in sight. It's not required to wear a mask. And it's almost kind of looked like, and people that live in the South, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but for some people, like Jennifer Aniston said, it's almost become like a political thing. Like, you're liberal if you're wearing a mask. I really don't see what's very liberal about keeping yourself and others safe. You get what I'm saying? For the people that always are screaming all lives matter and immediately to Black Lives Matter, if you cared about all lives, your ass would have a mask on. So I'm very confused as to why this sort of health issue, this world health issue, has been sort of bled into with politics. But I'm glad that Jennifer Aniston is like standing up and being like, hello, can you shake the cocoa pebbles out your cranium? And realize that we're in the middle of a moment. Like, you need to wear a mask.
Karina is saying the Karens won't wear a mask.
Okay, they being Trader Joe's messing your whole store up. I done seen the videos, girls. I done seen it.
No, but it's just like an infectious disease doctor comes on and tells us that this is a real thing. Like, this pandemic is a real thing. So why would you put your own health and others in danger? I don't get it. But I love this news because wear your damn mask. Right?
Maria is saying, I live in South Carolina and it's so bad here. People walk around without their mask everywhere. Maria, that's exactly the state I was talking about. So Maria, I love a confirmation right after my speculation. Thank you. Good luck to people in the South. Remember that you cannot control everyone, but you can control yourself. So like our good sis Jennifer Aniston said, wear the damn mask. Put it on. A little bandana girl, a little scarf t-shirt with a rubber band on the back. Do it because it's going to save you. And if it's not going to save you, it can save others.
Yeah, I also heard Arizona too. And Kyara in the chat is saying, I live in Arizona, Yuma. Honestly, like half the people don't wear a mask. And our hospital increases with COVID-19 patients every day. Very sad. But that's true. Arizona just had a huge spike. So this is real, and wear the mask. So Some other people that are urging, let's move on to our Camila story. For Camila fans, this is very exciting. You have a chance to video chat with Camila if you have registered to vote. So Camila teamed up with nonprofit organization Headcount to video chat a fan at random. And you go to headcount.org/Camila. Those that aren't currently registered to vote are pointed to their state election website or a printable form to get registered. But if you have, you get a little reward and you get to chat with Camila. So I think this is a really cool kind of thing she's doing. I know your opinions about Camila and I get them and I understand, but I think this news specifically is great. Urging people to vote is a good thing. We all should be registered to vote and we all should exercise that right. Right?
Absolutely. I guess, shout out to Camila Cabello. This is not an opportunity for me or many members of the T Tribe. However, this is a great opportunity for fans that feel like they need to have an incentive to register to vote. Selena Gomez did something similar. So you know what?
Yeah.
If it takes an incentive by a past racist to get y'all to vote another racist out, then listen, so be it. Let's do it. Let's make the tides turn. Let's turn the tables, Adele.
Let's turn those tables, Adele. Oh my God, I love that. That's a great song, by the way. That's one of my favorites of her. That song is so good. So again, however you feel about Camila, this is another, I enjoy all these celebrities kind of using their platform for good. This is another great thing. So everyone, make sure you're registered to vote if you haven't, because this could be fun for someone that wants to video chat. I think all the celebrities should do this. This is a great little incentive.
I agree, especially because y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all can't leave the house, so why not video chat with someone for 5 minutes because they done voted? It's a good point.
Yes. Kelly says, good job, Camila. You got 12-year-olds on TikTok to try to register with eye rolls.
Well.
Uh-oh.
Well.
Okay. Let's get to our Demi news of the day. Very, very sad news. Demi Lovato says it hurts to not give her grandpa a proper funeral amid COVID-19 restrictions. So Demi is mourning the loss of her grandpa who died Wednesday morning. She took to Instagram to share that her grandpa Perry had been sick for a couple years now and that she will always remember him as one of the best preachers I've ever had, the honor of witnessing and spread the word of God. So she went on to say, although I'm relieved he is out of pain, it still hurts to think our family won't get to say goodbye with a proper funeral for a while, but that's the reality during this pandemic. So this is just horrible news. I can't even imagine families going through, losses and things that are out of your control in a lot of ways, but not being able to properly honor them. I can't even imagine what Demi and her family are going through.
Yeah, we live in an awful kind of world right now with the current crisis that's happening. And it's unfortunate. I was reading a story or I saw some tweets about someone that's very popular in our entertainment sphere that they had to watch a family member pass away through FaceTime. You get what I'm saying? That's awful. Of course, you always want to be in the hospital room with that loved one. You want to spend those final moments with the people that you care about. But unfortunately, things like the Rona are preventing people from having those precious moments. So when people say, like, I'm not going to wear a mask, don't think about yourself. Think about everybody else, all of the other lives that you affect just by going out and potentially laying a droplet on someone. You just got to be careful because it's more than just us at stake. It's other people as well.
Exactly. And this is also speaks to the point, fathers that haven't been, I know there was right at the beginning of the pandemic, fathers weren't being allowed to go to the hospital, to be in the same room as their pregnant wives. This is a similar kind of topic where some of these monumental, good or bad things that are happening in our life, unfortunately, this pandemic is really taken a toll on everyone. And it's just horrible. And I'm sending her thoughts and prayers because that is just heartbreaking news. Some other heartbreaking news for Jay-Z fans and Made in America fans. Let's move on to that news of the day. Another festival has been canceled. Another yearly tradition. They announced the news yesterday. The annual Made in America Festival, founded by Jay-Z in 2012 and typically held in Philadelphia, Courtney, over Labor Day weekend, has officially been canceled for this year and will be rescheduled to 2021. Of course, it's featured performances by Beyonce, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, and Mariah Carey. And the caption read, Made in America Instagram took to their Instagram to share this photo with the caption, 2020 is a year like no other. We are in a pivotal time in this nation's history. Collectively, we are fighting parallel pandemics, COVID-19, systematic racism, and police brutality. Now is the time to protect the health of our artists, fans, partners, and community, as well as focus on our support for organizations and individuals fighting for social justice and equality in our country. Therefore, the Made in America Festival will be rescheduled for Labor Day weekend 2021. So, Courtney, have you been to the Made in America Festival?
Let me tell you something, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex, I'm broke as a joke. I ain't been to no festival ever because I just don't have the coin for that. However, I definitely would not even be considering going to any festival this year. Actually, I did consider going to the Friends and Lovers festival because it was an entire 2000s pop culture vomit factory, and I was ready to give my life savings to that. But then, Miss Rona came in with it, ruined everything. So I've never been, and I don't think I've ever really truly been interested, but I know a lot of my friends love Made in America, and I feel awful for them.
Yeah, of course, we know a lot of festivals have been canceled, rightfully so. It's not safe, doesn't follow the restrictions of everything going on. It is sad. I mean, I know a lot of people, some of my best memories are from Coachella and Stagecoach and some of the festivals that I've been to, and it's kind of, it's upsetting. I mean, we're human. It's upsetting to go through that, but at the end of the day, there's a bigger umbrella of importance in this. So that's that. So canceled, but hopefully it'll come back in 2021 with everything else we're looking forward to, other festivals, concerts, all that jazz. So, but speaking of Jay-Z, we got some Miss Tina news. So Tina Knowles has the sweetest reaction to Blue Ivy's BET win on Instagram. So Blue Ivy, of course, picked up her first BET award on Sunday for the single Brown Skin Girl. Blue is the youngest ever to win a BET award, so that's exciting news. So the BET Instagram account posted kind of a photo showing that she won with some of the other winners, and then Miss Tina reposted it, took to her Instagram and publicly congratulated her, saying, Miss Tina says, congratulations to my talented granddaughter, Miss Blue Ivy Carter. You rock, girl, with a bunch of hearts and everything. So this is sweet. Of course, like, how old is Blue? I mean, Blue is so young, and to be the youngest winner of a BET award, that's some cool news, right?
I like the fact that even if like Blue Ivy grows up to want to be like a welder or like an author or something that's not involving entertainment, she will always have like these accolades and like the artwork she was like bidding on. I think it was like a year or 2 years ago or something like that. Like she has so much in her back pocket. She's being set up for success so easily. And I'm glad that Beyonce and Jay-Z have been doing that, because we need our Black children to sort of like break these generational curses that these families have, and to just go on and be successful and be a light for other Black children to be like, you know what, I can grow up and do that just like Blue Ivy did for the younger kids. You know what I mean?
Well said. Yes, I think that this is great. And yeah, you know, Blue Ivy doesn't have to grow up to be a singer. Obviously, she has shown interest enough that they've included her in this song and other things that they've done. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to watch these Blue Ivies, the Northwest, these little children that are kind of in the limelight, and see what they grow up to be. I'm interested, like 10 years from now, to see what happens. You know, what's going to happen with them.
Mm-hmm. I want to shout out Night Runner, Artella McQueen. She's saying, "Morning, T Tribe. Good morning, Night Runner. Shout out to you all the way out in Tillamook."
Woo! Okay, and on that note, good morning, and good morning to our couple's therapy. Jada Pinkett Smith is denying that the August Alsina claims. So August is claiming that Will Smith gave his blessing on their relationship. So August sat down with the Breakfast Club's Angela Yee to talk about his new album, but the interview quickly took a turn with him claiming he had been in a relationship with Jada after being introduced to her by her son Jaden in 2015, and according to him, it lasted quite some time. So August was super emotional. If you haven't checked out the interview, go check it out after the morning tea, explaining how Jada is the only person he's ever loved and how he devoted himself to her and poured himself into the relationship for many years. August also insisted, as I mentioned, that Will gave his blessing, and Will and Jada, of course, have been very public over the years about their open relationship. So this is a claim that could very well be true. You know, of course, speculation, not confirmation. We don't know what's going on, but due to the fact that they do have an open relationship, this could be something that could potentially be going on with any man or woman. However, Jada's rep was quick to denounce this claim, saying it was absolutely not true and the whole thing is made up. So Courtney, I want to get into it. Tell me. So you've caught up with this story. How do you feel so far?
Well, let me say this. I want to say before we dive into this, I love the Smith family. Like, I love the Smith family. I love Red Table Talk. Shout out to Jada's rock band. Shout out to Niobe in the Matrix video game. Shout out to the Matrix period. I just love the Smith family. Real quick, shout out to Lyanna Lynn. 11 years ago today, a flower garden I planted from seeds all blossomed on the exact day I gave birth to my oldest daughter, to whom I gave the name flowers in Italian, Fiori. Happy birthday, Fiori. Happy birthday! Am I saying that name wrong, Alex? Correct me if I'm wrong, but shout out to...
One Italian to another. Happy birthday, Fiori.
Hey!
And to your Jada Pinkett stuff, fun fact, I went to summer camp with Trey, the oldest daughter, and for the talent show, we did dance together. And it's like my claim to fame. I danced with Trey Smith. So just wanted to throw that in there before we get into the story.
I want to say I'm a little confused as to why first of all, I'm confused as to why this interview is like, let me not even do that. I'm confused as to why this is news, number one, right? So on Red Table Talk, Jada and Will had an episode, Alex, where they were discussing their marriage, and Jada says something to the effect of, don't quote me, I don't care if we're in this mansion and you're over there with someone and I'm over in this joker with someone else, but we're going to be together. So I took that moment as sort of being like, we're married and we love each other. However, it's sort of open. We have boundaries that we've put in place to sort of make our relationship as strong and as honest as it can be. The part about it that doesn't sit right with me is the fact that it appears as though if their marriage was open and if August was a participant in the marriage, it comes off a little bit messy and disrespectful that he would go to like a public platform. Shout out to Angela Yee in the Breakfast Club, but sit up there with Angela Yee and sort of like disclose allegedly all of the details of their relationship. Because at the end of the day, it really is no one's business. It really is what Jada and Will allow us to know. But it seems as though potentially August Alsina blew the lid off of the entire thing, and now people are making a mockery of open marriages. They're being extremely hurtful and judgmental to the Smith family, who, in my opinion, have only worked to sort of broaden society's minds in terms of interpersonal and romantic relationships.
Yeah, I hear you. Katie in the chat is saying, open relationships just aren't for me. I should be enough for my partner. And if I'm not, then bye. But if it works for other couples, then good for them. I hear you, Katie.
And at the end of the day, it's not anyone's business. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it was the same thing, Alex, when we did the thing with Miley and Liam. I insinuated that I thought, based off of the information that we had, that Miley and Liam were swingers. You get what I'm saying? And when you really sit and look at all of the pieces and you put them together, it definitely could have been a possibility. But during that point, people were being so judgmental and saying that it was a bad thing, which is what Will and Jada have worked so hard to diminish this. That's so weird and that's so strange. That's such a joke and it's just not for me and blah, blah, blah. But do what you want to do though. Like, you don't even have to say that it's, I'm not saying that Katie said that, but just other people don't have to say it's negative, 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 negative. But if you like it, then it's cute for you, I guess. Like, do y'all realize that when people say those things, it comes off incredibly backhanded? You get what I'm saying? Open relationships work all the time. I know people in open relationships, girl, years longer than some of y'all single people out here that still can't find nobody. So I just would like to also aid in diminishing the stigma that open relationships are messy, troubling, and negative. It's all about communication. If you're not a communication kind of person, or if you are the kind of person that wants all of that attention for yourself, fine, fantastic, but certainly don't yuck someone else's yum because they have found a situation that works for them. That's all I'm going to say. Now I'm going to be quiet and shut up, Alex.
No, that's a good point. I think that's true. When it comes to open relationships, it's all about communication and trust. But it may not be for everyone, but that doesn't mean that it's wrong. And however, when we come to this claim, I don't think if that's something that they want to have, or they did have, he's claiming they did have, that's something that should be private. I don't really understand the point of this, going on the show and doing this. However,
he had music just come out. That's why. Exactly. So y'all.
So there was a little. He wanted to add a little fire to the promotion. But anyway, again, Jada's reps have denied this claim. And so until we hear further, let's move on from that. So let's get into...
Real quick, Alex, before we move on, real quick, I just want to say something positive about Alsina before we move on. Just two little somethings. I just want to say also before we move on, shout out to August Alsina because he had been gone from the music industry because I believed he was very sick. He was very much prominent in the music industry for a period of time, and then he vanished and people sort of thought he fell off, but he was sick, he was taking care of family members, and now he's back with music, which is fantastic, but you don't have to like potentially ruin or shine a spotlight on the boundaries of someone's marriage to sell music. Okay, 100%. Sorry, now I'm done.
Just focus on the music. If it's good, your talent will shine through, and that's all that matters. So
exactly.
Let's get into this TikTok news, which I know you're very excited to talk about, Courtney. Bryce Hall and Addison Rae, who are kind of like king and queen of TikTok. Their ship name is Bradison. TikTok fans, there's so many things you can see about these two on TikTok. However, they're currently broken up, or are they? So in a new interview with Entertainment Tonight, Bryce played coy when asked about his current relationship status, specifically about Addison. Initially, he said no comment, but then revealed it's a bit complicated. He said, quote, "We're still like really good friends. We never broke up. I mean, we never separated for real bad reasons, you know? Like we were just busy doing our own things. Now with quarantine, we're not so busy, not saying anything, but we're really good friends." And then Bryce added that he and Addison bond over their deep conversations and how big they got in such a short time in terms of their career on TikTok. And then as for an official relationship announcement, Bryce said, "You'll see in the future." So he left us with a little tease. I want to get to the point as like they did blow up very quickly in the past few months. And as any normal person that kind of gets this fame so quickly, I'm sure that's tough. And I think they can relate on that level of how they blew up so quickly and the struggles and whatever they feel on the app. So I don't know. I think they're cute. She's like, Addison's like, and Bryce has said this before, she's like Disney, like super clean, like very, very, and Bryce is kind of this bad boy. So of course opposites attract. I don't know. Would you like to see them together, Courtney?
To be honest, I don't think I would recognize either of them if they walked into my studio right now. However, shout out to them. This story reminds me of, for those of y'all that know, because I surely don't, but I know we've talked about it at least once or twice. This sounds no different. This sounds like the exact same news, but the names swapped out of like Jake Paul and the girl. Tessa.
Oh,
Tessa.
yeah, yeah.
It sounds like that. Like Jake Paul and so and so, are they dating or are they not? Oh, well, you never know. It could maybe. You know, as they're literally like making out in front of everyone. Shout out to the TikTokers because their biggest piece of news is being rich, doing this, and being followed by the paparazzi. Shout out to them. Girl, if I was 17, 18, 19, girl, and I could get away with doing this and getting some millions, girl, I wouldn't be paying me on Hollyscoop no mind either, girl.
Right. Completely. It is funny. There's a few, this happens all the time. There's like a few couples that are on social media that fans just obsess over. And it's this constant, like, are they together? Aren't they together? I mean, we're going to get into one of those relationships later on for our OMT story of the day. But there are certain people that you really care about the relationship, and there are others that you never hear about. This is one of them. I guess we will just have to wait to see in the future, as Bryce said. But until then, let's get into some Dua Lipa news. Hey. Here's another couple, Dua Lipa and Anwar Hadid. We don't hear about them too often, but they're a beautiful couple, and I guess they're getting pretty creative in quarantine. Dua told British Vogue that they've been quarantined together in London. And she said, quote, Anwar has been dyeing my hair all kinds of colors, pink, orange, red. It has been a different color every week. So she's taken the Kardashian road of dyeing her hair every day. She also revealed that they've taken their creativity to the kitchen. They've been playing a lot of Xbox, reading, and trying to learn new recipes like lamb that Anwar's dad sent them. He sent them this recipe. So this is just a cute story. I know that couples have had to be super creative in quarantine. I know me and my boyfriend have tried to find things to do all the time. Have you and your boyfriend gotten creative in quarantine?
Alex, all we've been doing is watching Black Ink Crew. I promise you that. Black Ink Crew, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Flavor of Love, and I've been driving him crazy blasting Saweetie's Tap In, Please Stream, Tap In by Sweetie, excuse me. That's all we've been doing. Creative, girl. We're trying to creatively not get sick. So we mind our business in the house, girl.
Faith said, what's Dua's emoji? I love her. Ooh, let's think of Dua's emoji.
I don't think we talk about Dua enough to give her an emoji, y'all. Yeah. What do y'all feel like should be her emoji? How about y'all choose? Y'all choose in the chat, and Wesley and Karina, y'all both come to a decision on what the emoji should be while we move on.
I wonder, you know, Dua, I'm trying to think, what's her song? What's the most famous song?
All of them.
All of them.
Famous.
I love
amazing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Y'all want to do lips? I thought Kylie was lips. I just want to say also, Alex, shout out to Dua Lipa because stories like this, they're not important, but I love that we get them because it always reminds me, oh, look at Dua Lipa just passing the time till she get her Grammy next year. Because that's all she doing. Dua, exactly. Gaga, Khloe and Halle, Harry Styles, and I at least expect Selena to get nominated for Lose You to Love Me. They all just hanging out. Selena stirring up mac and cheese. Harry probably trying on blouses. Lady Gaga saving everybody and selling jock straps. They are just passing the time until the Grammy committee says, here y'all go. Khloe and Halle doing every interview under the sun. Like, just give everyone their Grammys so that we can have a beautiful night. And like, that's all I feel. Like, everyone just hanging out so we can get through 2020. Who's going to survive 2020 so we can make it to the Grammys and see all our faves win? Because that's what's going to happen. Mm-hmm.
And Adele, give us that music. Give us that breakup music because we need it. Kelly and Adele, we're waiting on that.
We need that, Alex, certainly before that Grammys deadline so that Adele can at least partially sweep. You get what I'm saying? Now, Billy's not releasing as far as we know right now. Now, she could get away with one or two. What y'all don't want to see is Billy and Adele go head to head because one half of the world is going to be upset if one or the other wins.
100. The chat is saying that was the song I was thinking of. One kiss. So the lips do work. Bella, the lips are a good emoji. Maybe we could do that. Like there's not this anyway. But what we do talk about are throw the lips in the chat. Okay, let's get into our Kar Jenner tea time of the day. Take it away, Courtney.
Alrighty, you guys, if you're ready for all of that tea from behind the Kar Jenner gates, Kar Jenner tea time. Hello to everyone in my studio, which is no one, just myself.
Yes. Before we move on, people are saying lips are Kylie. Is that true, Courtney?
They are. That's true. Kylie's, but y'all can make the kiss, like Wesley has the kiss print emoji. Make that do as emoji. The other lips for Kylie. There we go.
Okay.
Damn.
Perfect. So speaking of Kylie debuted a new tattoo in honor of her daughter Stormi. So Kylie Jenner showed off this tattoo. Well, fans caught a glimpse of the tattoo on her Instagram story. I don't know if you can see on her arm. Okay, it's kind of covering it, but now you can check it out. So she posted this with her makeup artist, Ariel Tejada. It says the time 4:43, which happens to be the time Stormi was born. It's very little. I don't know if you can catch a glimpse of it. But Stormi's birth certificate does say that she was born at 4:43. So I thought this was a cool tattoo. Like it's not too big. It's just right. What do you think about this, Courtney?
That should be the title of Travis's next album. That should be the title.
Yes.
And so that we can go crazy and start speculating if they're going to have another baby or get married and do this, that, and the third. Now, there y'all go, Chris. Please, save the summer. Save the summer. Have Travis drop it right in the middle of August. Change the title. Whatever it is, change it out. Put Stormi on the cover. And let's get this money. Right? That would be so good. Because then, girl, we would sit up there and go, remember when Kylie got that tattoo? Do you think it could be? And I'll sit up there, speculation on confirmation, girl. You know that was the title of the album, girl. See, Chris? Now, give me my 2%. 2%.
Karina says, girl, I'm blind. Even with my glasses, I can't see that. Kylie, that's hella tiny. It is very tiny, but maybe that's on purpose. But fans, of course, caught it. So we know the tea. So I think it's super cute. And I think that's a great point. Travis should use that with his next album. Because then we'll 100%. Okay, let's get into some other Kardashian that's debuting something. Rob Kardashian. Rob is back. He's got his mojo back. He has posted 8 photos in 3 days. One of them being this $350,000 Rolls-Royce SUV. It looks like he's going to be leaving his house a lot more now that he's slimmed down because he's showing off this new car. And of course, he's going to take it out for a spin wherever he can go. He captioned it, keys open doors, keys open doors, which of course is alluding to the song. And what do you think about this new car? Obviously, it's nice looking, but is this the time you should be debuting a $350,000 new Rolls Royce?
My question to the T Tribe and you, Alex, is, so did Chris get up in a helicopter and slide Rob his manila folder for the season? Because we have not heard about Rob, and we would never hear about Rob unless Rob was coming back to the show. That is my belief. Speculation, not confirmation. So, Rob, what are you doing? If you're not coming back to the show, why are you wasting our time? You get what I'm saying? It seems like they're going to try to make Rob weight loss and drama with China another plot point. Like the smaller the Scott and Courtney stuff gets, the more one of the other storylines has to sort of like come out in the news, right? So we've had the Kim and Kanye, Khloe and Tristan today, Scott and Courtney literally 2 weeks straight the past 2 weeks, and now we're moving into Rob territory. You get what I'm saying? Kendall gets about one day. Kendall's laying on the ground. Kendall's playing with a baby, right? Just like her position on the show. Kendall get about this much, y'all. But even in the news, Kendall puts out about this much. So all of the storylines are being put in place. Rob's fantastic weight loss. Is Khloe pregnant? Is she with Tristan? Scott and Courtney, will they, won't they? I'm sure the rehab thing will be in there. And Kylie, is she a billionaire? Is she not a billionaire? Maybe she's on the phone cursing out Forbes. There you go. There's the season, y'all. Are y'all ready? Woo! Get your wine glasses out, y'all. We got the season.
I love it. So basically, today's Car Jenner Tea Time is variations of Kanye's song titles. New tattoo, new car, new chance.
We need that new body too. I feel you on that, Wesley.
New body. We're waiting. I think, Faith says, could it be for the court case too? Rob showing he's trying to be more social and just ready for the case and fatherhood. I don't know if spending this amount of money would be for the case because he needs that money for the children or the child. But that's a good point, Faith. But I believe you. I think that maybe they're using this to kind of die down some of that Scott and Courtney news because it has been all over, and then also Kim and Kanye. So this is a good point. But what do you think of that
card?
Do you
feel like Rob is so important to the franchise in terms of the show, Alex?
I mean, I think that people just like us, we love to see it. You know, when he comes, it's kind of like a surprise. It's a little change of flavor, and so I think Rob adds that much to the show? No, he kind of keeps to himself. However, he's part of the family, so to keep one out is not fair. Right?
You're right, girl. I'm just very curious as I feel like they might tease a big Rob return only for Rob to be in like 4 scenes in 1 episode out of the whole season. Like, you get what I'm saying? I just, y'all know how they do. Huh?
They're so good at doing that.
Yeah, I'm just like, y'all, we done got the formula down. You do this show enough, Alex, you get the formula down. Y'all better stop playing in our face because we're going to tell our audience every single time we come to the conclusion that y'all are playing.
That's great. Okay, well, speaking of someone that's not playing, Twitter is not playing with Kim Kardashian today for posting about her 4 Frisian horses amidst a historic unemployment. So Kim posted a series of photos from North's 7th birthday in Wyoming. Of course, we saw some of them over the past few weeks. Well, this specific tweet of North alongside her Frisian horse is really upsetting people on Twitter. People are calling her, so she captioned this, meet North's Frisian horse. We have 14 gorgeous Frisian horses on the ranch. People are calling her tone deaf because of everything going on. One fan commented, read the room. Another fan commented, honestly, the fact that you chose a moment in time when our unemployment rate is the highest it's ever been since the Great Depression to brag about having too many fancy horses and then couldn't even spell the breed correctly is a perfect illustration of America in 2020. So Kim, I guess, didn't even spell the breed of the horse correctly in the tweet. So fans are criticizing her for that. Again, I think this also speaks to the same thing we were just talking about with Rob. Yes, do we have to continue living our life? Sure, but there is a new normal. And I think as a public figure, you have to be aware of that and just realize that that's an expensive breed. And there are people out here really struggling. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on it, Courtney?
All I'm going to say is this. If you are following Kim Kardashian and you don't like Kim Kardashian and you write on Kim Kardashian Instagram about how rich she is and you just mad and poor and jealous. You get what I'm saying? The reason why I say that, and if that hurts your feelings because the boot fits, well, squeeze and wiggle your toes into the boot, period. Alex, I don't follow people I don't like. Like, you get what I'm saying? I don't do that. Like, when I say I mute somebody, I mute them into oblivion and I don't think about them ever again. I don't check up on them. I don't see what they're doing. Like, you're done. There's a video on Twitter that I'm referencing. You're done. And so I feel like if you're following Kim and you're upset that she's going to post about being rich when being rich is literally her brand, being rich, providing for her family and keeping Kanye on track, like, what do y'all expect from the Kardashians to post? Because then if she would have sat up there and said, I'm doing $2 million to the famine in Yemen, then y'all would have been like, she's only doing it for attention. Oh my God. But like, she can't win for losing. So like, leave that woman alone in this particular instance.
That's very true. It's like, of course, everyone is always keeping up with them, but they're always criticizing them too because, like you said, if it's one thing or another, they really can't win. I do hear this user that commented on her Twitter. I understand what she's saying. However, like you said, being rich is it's who they are, and if you unfollow them, I think that everyone is getting a little too comfortable online to just speak however they feel at any time. And at the end of the day, you're still following her, so it is what it is.
Right? Like, and you really have to think about the lives of people, Alex, that sit up there and they have like 25 accounts, like one celebrity. Y'all, a pack of gushers and a good nap will get you right together. You do not need to be up there making 25 troll accounts because the celebrities do not care. I promise you that.
Oh, 100%. Well, speaking of people that don't care, let's get into our OMT. Actually, before we get into our OMT, I think we need a little 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea ya. And we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go Mika. Happy Fit Thursday to our good sis Mika and everyone dancing and doing the Mika dance. Shout out to you. I see you.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to make sure we kicked off OMT right. I don't know. I haven't seen Mika yet, but I hope she comes later and checks us out as an after watcher.
Her spirit resonates through the chat and energizes us all, Alex.
Always. Always. Okay, let's get into it. So Khloe and Tristan are giving their relationship another try, sources say. So I guess we have some confirmation to something we already kind of knew was going on or on the verge of it. But the latest development is a source tells people the two are giving their relationship another try, and Tristan is working hard to prove himself and has been a great dad to True. A second source tells people that Khloe and Tristan acted like they were back together at Khloe's birthday party. So this is some news because, of course, we know he was there, but I guess they were really together the entire time and acting like a couple. So as we know, the two, neither of them have really come out. We know Tristan did post this beautiful tribute to Khloe before or on her birthday, before the birthday party. He's doing a lot of sucking up to Khloe, as he should. I mean, he deserves her playing hard to get forever, the rest of their life, honestly. I don't, like we said, this may strictly have to do with co-parenting, or they're still in love and Khloe really just can't move past this and wants to give it another try. I will say that people deserve second chances. I don't want Tristan, because I love Khloe, to have a second chance. However, if this makes her happy, this is just how it's going to be. I already know what you're going to say about this, Courtney, but we have to talk about it again. So just lay it on.
Listen, shout out to Khloe, because Khloe said, you know what, we are going to ride this show until the wheels fall off. So you know what is possible, because we already know, Alex, just to keep it real, the best thing that the Kardashians could do in terms of their ratings right now is call that one beautiful black girl, Jordan Woods, and have her walk through that door mid-season for something, anything. She could come in 3 seconds and leave. We'll all watch that one episode and leave them alone for the rest. If Khloe wants to put her clown mask on and go and be with Tristan, that's her choice. All we can do is sit on the outside, from outside the gates, and point and laugh, because she loves to be the center of the circus. You see, Kim, she started out as the center of the circus. She said, you know what, I don't think that this is for me. And then she found her man and moved on. Courtney, she don't want to even roll up to the circus. You get what I'm saying? She don't want no parts, but she still want to check. Khloe said, well, all right, I guess it's all on me. She out there playing with the lions, getting her face eaten off. So let her do it. Because I got my popcorn and peanuts, girl. You got yours?
I mean, music lovers saying, Alex, girl, this is like his fourth chance. You're right. This is his fourth chance. I said second chance because that's a saying. However, this is his fourth, fifth, 10th chance at this point. But I guess it's still working. I see both sides of it because I do understand at the end of the day, they do have a daughter together, and that is something that we can't forget. So I understand the kind of desire to have a family that's together. Of course, we have to remember that she did lose her father, so maybe that's something that has to do with it, where she wants True to grow up with her father, with her. Of course, she had Caitlyn, formerly Bruce, step in for her, but I know that she really struggles with that, as understandably, and so maybe it's something like that. I'm not disregarding that Tristan has done awful things, and there is a chance that this may happen again, and we may be talking about a breakup after the fact, but maybe it's something as simple as that. Maybe she just wants to keep the family together, and she really doesn't care what anyone else has to say about it.
What advice would you give like your good girlfriend? Like if your good girlfriend in real life, like say there was no cameras and your good girlfriend got cheated on like 3-4 times and had a baby, let's say there was a child involved, what would you tell that friend, Alex? Would you be like, girl, go on
my friend, she would not be getting back with her man, because cheating on someone when they're pregnant with your child is the most horrible thing that I think someone could ever do. So I don't forgive Tristan at all. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate and see it from Khloe's side of why she would get back with someone, with a man that did this to her, and that's all I'm saying. Do I agree with it? Probably not. I think Khloe deserves much better than this. However, this is her relationship. Like we said earlier with Jada and Will, it's like, it's their relationship. So we're going to talk about it. But if this makes them happy, then she's going to have to deal with all the repercussions that may or may not come with this choice.
And you know what, reality TV, y'all, you know when it comes to a train wreck, girl, y'all can't look away. You look through the fingers like this. That's gonna be me. Let me get my eye in line. There y'all go. I ain't gonna be doing nothing but this during them Khloe and Tristan episodes. No, don't do it, girl. I'll be like, yes, do it, girl, so I can drag you on the show the next day.
Love it. Okay, well, on that note, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Like always, we're just gonna have to wait till the season to see how this all plays out. But that's a lie, because on Monday we'll have some updated news for you. But until then, like we mentioned at the start of the show, we will not be here tomorrow. We are honoring 4th of July. So unfortunately, we won't be here giving you the tea. But as always, I'm Alex Schiffman. You can follow me on all social media at Alex Schiffman. Courtney, where can they follow the revolution?
You can follow me on social media as well as my own individual YouTube channel at Courtney Revolution. So go on YouTube and type in that name down there in the pink little thing.
Yes, amazing. Everyone go. And of course, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to Hollyscoop if you haven't yet, but I'm pretty sure all the T-Tribe is. But if you're new, make sure you do that. And we'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great, safe weekend. If you do anything, just stay safe and wear your damn mask. And on that note, Courtney, take us out.
Alrighty, you know what time it is. It's time for me to go. Wash your hands, Leo. You better wash your hands. Just scrub your hands, Miss